standing
Same.
up.
I don't know where to go. There's a Slardar in my game.
I know, a Slardar. It's happening.
Where did he come from? The anti-mage response from 7 years ago.
The fishy depths. That's where he came from.
The fishy depths. Just Zai pulling it out when needed.
It's kind of wild. As Kaori, they're going to get the D ward. Well played, well played. That one probably is going to go away too. Do you like the answer though? The Slardar coming out. I mean, I feel like we went into this like the first 3 or 4 picks for both teams was like, oh, it's kind of cool. There's weird little things, and then it just went all hell broke loose.
It was like, there's an anti-mage, there's a Slardar, Bad Rider comes back. There is a lot of cool stuff coming out from both teams. First of all, the anti-mage, we're probably going to see the Vanguard Radiance. Then we see the Slardar. I feel like Zai should be off to a good game. But my eyes, I feel like usually when OT do well is when Noob has a good game. He has a last pick Bad Rider in a crazy good Bad Rider game, and Enchtek can help him out. So if he gets to pop off, I feel like OT are just going to crush. And for Liquid, on the other hand, they need to do well in their lanes.
Need to come out looking at least okay. Now, you talk about how good this Bat Rider can be. There's a lot of burning that's going to be happening there, as well as, of course, the burning from the Radiance. But the thing that I'm thinking about also is this is Liquid playing with Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
This has consistently looked so freaking good for them. I'm wondering if it's going to end up being another solid performance from, by the way, where this all was going on. AM did have to skill Blink level 1 as he was trying to get away from the pesky people there in his woods.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him a little bit. Shouldn't be something too crazy. I guess now also with the double Wraith Band nowadays, it's going to be okay against Slardar in the lane.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, I feel like Liquid are the best team at Nature's Prophet. They play it so fast. They're going to try to rotate around. So they need to look at these lanes. Bottom should be good for them with the Nature's Prophet against the DP. Mid for me is the big question mark. I think Sniper does well for a limited amount of time, and then it just gets really hard.
Well, there was some talk on the panel there about the PP spell, which we're not even going to... That wasn't even the right one. It was the peep spell.
The peep spell? PP,
oh,
same
no.
stuff.
Oh, what have I done? Oh, God. Please don't fire me. But yeah, the other thing that we're just going to move on from that, the Zai Shard. So this was not in the game when this matchup was so freaking good. This Shard for Slardar feels like it could be a cool answer for them later on.
Honestly, it's a very underrated one, as Boxy taking quite a lot of trading, actually, in this lane. So yeah, later, whenever you stun them, you're going to apply your ult. So even if AM has Manta, he Mantas it off. You can then reapply it with your ult. So overall, and they have a lot of physical damage. You have Sniper, Nature's Prophet. So it's a pretty damn good starter game.
Yeah, if he can get off to that good start. And of course, that also means that Roche is going to go down so freaking early. You have access to it as long as you have a decent way to take the team fight. I'm also really curious to see how well this Death Prophet's going to be able to do. Had a really rough DP game last time around for Noob, and was just sort of never able to get things going his direction. We'll see if that's going to be a similar story in this one, as Boxy, pulling this creep wave off to the side, is going to be able to interrupt that slightly, kind of pulling in the hard camp, and still throw the impetus shots out.
Doing a pretty good job right now. So for Liquid, these side lanes just are ever so important, because if they don't do well there, I feel like, you know, OT draft is going to come online, and on the flip side for Liquid, if they do well, Mickey on this Nature's Prophet, so we have a little double stun coming out up top, they are really going to be able to tempo up the game at the same time. So a lot of volatility. Kaori.
Onto him. Stun. Crush. Chase. Looking in some trouble. And he's going to go down. So Zai able to take that first blood, taking down Kaori. And yeah, dangerous stuff ahead. You talked about the Nature's Prophet down bottom. Mickey already 14-8. Keeping that pressure on to this Death Prophet.
Yeah, they're playing really well in the bottom lane, even just out-CSing, continuously harassing them. And for Zai, getting this first blood is huge. Like, any injection of gold in this matchup is so big for you. Getting this added attack speed to get more bashes on the anti-mage. So Liquid, once again,
snowball in. Want to see if they can bring down this NP. The bash comes through. The damage looking strong, and going to be another death for this Enchantress. This is not what they were hoping for, and she will not have a TP to get back to lane.
Ooh, it's quite a big deal. I mean, TA2000, he is still farming fairly well in this lane, but Zai, with these kills and the living armor on him, I feel like he's just going to be able to freely trade all the time. And that might make it very hard for TA2000 to farm in the next, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, that could be really, really tough for him. And Zai, like you talked about, bringing out items, had the Wraith Band done along with Boots of Speed and Windlace, and that also sets up for Boxy to make these moves around the map. The scan comes out, so Dire realizing that Boxy was in the area there, and at least not now going to be able to gank. It's going to be a whole walk back to base for Noob, as he is not feeling comfortable sticking around that area.
Yeah, once again, just a very nice play overall. Even though you don't get the kill, force him back to base, feels great.
Coming out ahead in all 3 lanes right now for Liquid. Not by an enormous margin yet. It's really a lot of those denies down bottom where I feel like the difference is lying. And then, of course, Kaori being a rough time.
Definitely having a rough time. Had to smoke himself back to the lane. He's getting closer to level 3, though. Might be able to pick up a better creep, but he needs to be really careful. They snowball on him, he's just going to die.
Yeah. Does not have any points yet in the heal. And Snowball is there, but they do have the Wild Wing Ripper. That
Tornado.
creates a little bit of extra
Never
separation, but no. It is not going to work, and he is just going to die again. Man, that is devastating.
It really is, and this is exactly what Liquid need. Eventually, these lanes, they could hit a rough timing where Zai can just stand here, right-click the anti-mage at any point.
Wow. Yeah, he is not going to have a good time. TA2000 still, able to survive. It is the Ring of Health done on both of these heroes, trying to get into that Vanguard right now for the anti-mage. They'll pull back Zai a little bit more, but the bash is there, creates some separation. Now the blink forward, tries to get the slow, but didn't get the hit. So mana lost, while Insania down bottom is going to drop. So OT able to make a little bit of a comeback down here on this lane.
Very nice kill down bottom. Very needed here as well. I wonder if OT want to look to bring a hero to the mid lane around the time where Noob does get level 6, because I want them to really speed up Bad Rider's game.
Right, we haven't looked much at Noob as Zai is going to get the salve passed over, but does have that level 6 now and can go in for some type of a play around the 6-minute mark. Of course, runes that come out are going to be imperative. Kaori making that move, but he's coming in a little bit later. I think that he should be able to steal away the top one, and Noob, he's going to get blessed with an invis, but not the best rune in the world for the Bat Rider.
Not the best. At least he does get it a bit of refill, as Boxy also came to mid real quick, got to kill Noob's mid ward, so that's definitely going to hurt him a bit.
And
we'll put pause into insta-unpause.
Great, good stuff. Pause again. Yeah, they did also, by the way, see Noob move down bottom. So they are going to see that this Bat Rider is here, has the Invis rune. He's even on top of a Sentry right now. This should not translate into a kill on either Mickey or Insania, I don't believe.
Yeah, I think Noob is going to have to go back to mid pretty soon. You don't want to stay around here too long.
The clap.
As Zai up top.
Starting to get dropped. Will it be enough for the finish? Yes, it will. So he gets brought down by a range creep, I think, of all things. Yeah. But still a good kill up top. And Noob actually made that TP rotation, so he was getting ready to move instead.
Probably, I mean, someone has to go back to mid soon, because Nisha has done a great job at pushing it in with the Shrapnel. Currently has a Siege Creep hitting there, so we'll see how long Noob does decide to linger around. I mean, he's staying because they have a Siege Creep of their own up top.
Okay. Want to ensure that they have a good time, and Noob still invis. Nobody showing mid at all. Zai TP's back there, shows for a moment. Snowball onto Kaori. And Noob ready to go. They decide to go now onto Zai. So have him in their sights, and well, the good crush comes out, but the pushback is going to be there trying to slow down Zai, and there's going to be the enchant taking off the living armor and finding Boxy to boot. Insania doesn't really have a great way to stop this. They're trying to keep him alive with that Leech Seed, but it's not enough. So OT coming online quickly, and with an Enchantress creep, this is a dead tier 1 tower.
That was a sick move. So Nisha doesn't have a TP. I feel like Omar may have cancelled his TP in this top fight, because he would have been a crucial aspect to turn it around. But OT, tower dive kills into taking the tier 1.
Right, and if they can manage to take those tier 1 towers all the way, you lose a lot of value on that Treant there. Granted, probably the least important tower in the game, but you know, it's a tower.
Yeah, and a lot of gold. Like TA2000, nearly up top there, as well as a lot of experience that they really needed. Now, some active runes. Let's see if Noob can continue to speed up the game. He already did such a great move just now.
Mark gonna get hit, and Mickey makes the move over. So that was always going to be a death when he went in for the rune check. It's gonna be a bottle of regen instead. And apparently they've got some more lag there, trying to sort it out. There is also a stack over in the jungle on the Dire Ancients. So ready to go with that one. Are they going to stick around, do you think, and try and pressure mid and finish it off?
Yeah, right. You could even just maybe pop your Treants on it if you feel really scared. I feel like that alone and like 1-2 shots from Nisha should do the job here. I mean, Boxy's even pinging to go for more. Oh! I mean, he snuck into the night there. Nice shot from Kaori.
Well done. Yeah, that was very well played. They also do, of course, Boxy now running into him. Drops down a sentry, pops the heal, finally has it ready to go. Tag team. And Boxy, he might be dead.
Oh,
Snowball, good play. But the pullback's going to be there. And Noob looking to run down this Tusk. So finding a couple of kills on this map. Batrider doing some solid work.
So I know that OT did lose their mid tower, but their map is going to start to look pretty good. So if we look at TA2000, he has double Wraithband, Vanguard. So yeah, you do have the Slardar into this matchup, but I feel like Zai can push him out. And he might be the one to actually get forced out of this lane, because TA2000, he doesn't have to be afraid. And soon, Noob, he's going to have his boots of travel. As a matter of fact, he has them flying out right now.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. No, and I think that this is a way that this matchup has changed in a lot. Wraithbands are just so insane. It's only, well, I say it's only, it's minus 10 armor on Corrosive Haze.
Only. Yeah.
Anti-Mage has 16 as Noob is clearing these out. So a dangerous proposition to try and step forward there unless you're bringing a lot of numbers. And even then, they really don't have the lockdown for him right now. It will be there to some extent when the NP Ags comes out.
I would assume, so for OT, I feel like they're in their strength right now. They have once again a lineup where they can overwhelm you. You have this Batrider who's going to fly at you. You don't really have too many counters. No, none of you really protect each other that well. You have the DP running in, and TA2000, even though he's an anti-mage, it can fit the build with this Vanguard. He can go fight. He's going to most likely go the Radiance build later as well. So I think OT are doing great right now.
They're in a really good position. Kaori, he is going to be found and killed off. Noob made the TP onto the creep happen. And now, looking forward, it's only 2 supports here. It's kind of a weird fight to try and go in with. So they won't be able to get any retribution there, but still farming away on this anti-mage.
I really want to see how Liquid will respond to these early moves that OT, have in store. Do they want to contest it with like these max level shrapnels? Are they going to look to just farm or smoke break? Because now if OT get to take this bottom tower, this map for Liquid may not look very good, because taking OT safe lane tower is very hard against this anti-mage.
Yeah, no, he's very comfortable just standing his ground. Insania is going to try and keep this tower alive as long as possible, but they do have a troll creep, and they've also got that exorcism ready to go. Although they are tanking right now a lot on the troll. Doesn't matter. It's gone.
Yep.
It's way too quick.
Okay, Mech now also completed on the DP, so wow. OT definitely hitting a couple of timings. So he's queuing up the Fury, so I guess you can still do the Vanguard into splitting it. I wonder... So I personally would like the Radiance, but I'm sure that TA2000 knows better than I do, so there must be something about that.
Wanting to still have some more scaling, and I guess there could be some worry there about not dying if he doesn't get enough items quickly enough. But yeah, it's a little bit of a departure from what we had seen before. I mean, in terms of just a traditional anti-mage game in general, how good of a game is it for this hero?
Honestly, it's in terms of map play, it's really good. But teamfights later on, he's going to need help from his supports, because there's a sniper and there's Slardar. So if they get to stand their ground and hit him with this minus armor hitting away at him, he's not going to have a good time.
Okay.
But because he has this backup from the DP running in and the Batrider, I think TA2000 is going to have a good time.
All right. Will be something to watch for. Also trying to figure out what the hell he builds the Vitality booster into later, because I don't know. I guess maybe he just rebuilds Vanguard and goes Abyssal. But
yeah, I guess that's probably your best go. It might just be a casual Vit booster for a while. As looks like it's gonna be the Fury. Did buy his first component, Omar.
Gonna get caught there. Boxy gets the punch, and well, he did manage to deny a DD rune, but this game right now, Liquid, even though they've lost their 2 side towers, they're still not backing down from the challenge. Kaori running away.
They are smoking, and Noob does have a Blink Dagger available now.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Will they have the damage to be able to do enough to bring them down, though? They do have Death Prophet in the area. Mechanism is done, but they're going to go up top, try and find Zai and see if they can kill him off. And with the pushback, it's more than enough. Now the counterplay is coming down bottom with a kill Kaori. Winner just going to try and TP
nice
out,
route.
but the overgrowth is going to be there. So I think he's got enough there to bring down this Death Prophet. Finding her off in the trees, and Mickey shows up too, so gonna be enough for the kill. I think he got level 6 off of the kill maybe or something on Insania.
I think he did. That was a good punish from Liquid. They really needed that, as Zai, wasn't as lucky. Did die in the meantime as tier 2000. And we can see how aggressively he can play on the map. He's basically controlling the entire top half on his own.
And has committed in fully for that build. The Battle Fury is gonna be online. And it will be looks like pretty decent-ish timing after going this Vanguard build. Has been able to get very well farmed and wanting to just turn into that late game scaling core that we've seen a bunch of times. But will it be enough?
It's hard, really hard to say. I feel I need OT as well to build aura items, and especially armor items to help offset that. Sniper's going to be fully physical. You have the Slardar ult as well to help with that. You are getting the Greaves on your DP, so that's definitely going to be step one.
Like Vlad's and stuff like that too?
Yeah, like maybe on your Inch, like some casual medallion into a Vlad's. If you can build it in later, of course, it's hard to get it now, but like 15 minutes-ish from now,
right?
It's going to be a big deal.
Well, Liquid smoking up. It's going to be hard to find TA2000. Smoke breaks, he blinks. No chance to go, but we'll steal away some of the jungle.
Okay, looking to invade, maybe slowly take over this top tier 1 tower. Snoop getting himself, even more gold. He's also scaling very well on this Bad Rider.
Yeah, he's been off to a great start and trying to get into a BKB for himself. Well, Zai, this item that so often opens up the games for the Slardar, the Blink Dagger, coming out now. See where that one ends up going. But right now, Ooredoo Thunder making the moves. And I think, just in general, I really like the mentality that I think Ooredoo did with this draft, where it's like, there's obviously, like you talked about, so much potential for fear, so much potential for like things to go crazy. Just, put this player, your star player, TA2000, put the whole game on his back. Let him try and carry it for you.
Yeah, I feel they've done a great job as TA2000. Nah, you're good, you're good. Or no, you're not good.
Oh my god, I cursed him. The silence, though, the turn,
root,
a bash. Is it going to be enough? He's dropping lower and lower. Oh, I'm sorry, TA2000, I cursed you. But the lasso, the pullback onto Mickey, and surviving through it with the rest of the team. Does he have any way to break it? Yes, they will. They had the lift ready, so they bring down Mickey. And Kaori, trying to get out of there too, does not want to be victim to another jump.
There was a flame break into lift. I don't think Omar would have been able to reach it otherwise. Still, sick kill from Liquid on TA2000 there with the Aghanim's from Mickey, able to root him down in the start. I would say first Roche is going to be up on the menu very soon for Liquid. You have Max Tag Team, you have Slardar. That just screams Roche to me.
Omar finds a couple, knows that he's going to be going down in just a moment. So they lose the Rubik again, and a TD spawns. Danger, danger. I think they're heading on in pretty soon here.
Oh, Gaimin definitely trying to tell you to go Roche. Nisha is pinging it.
Thought about going for more there, but decides not to. So they head on into the pit, a DD for Nisha. And Omar did see this, so they're going to know that this is being taken most likely, but obviously do not want to come on in to try and contest it.
Yeah, they have to get more items. You're going to want your AM to get this Manta style, take a bit more of these scrappy fights when you do play Bad Rider Anti-Mage. Liquid doing the right thing. They're going to Roche, and they'll try to speed up the game.
Well, after going in for that full Battle Fury, the AM did go back for a Vanguard as Nisha farms up that wave. Bat Rider trying to catch the next one, but is he in a bit too deep? He's in trouble. Does still have his TP, but there's no way to get out. So Ooredoo losing out another hero. It's getting a little bit spicy. 11-7. And Liquid, they're making great use of this NP ulti.
Yeah, I think he underestimated the sniper night vision. They saw him run over. Zai was already going there. Then the NP ult to root him and finish him up. Liquid definitely doing some very good stuff in this game right now.
Next couple of minutes will be really telling to where this one ends up going. As, Anti-Mage kind of being hounded around the map. I mean, do you think this has the potential to sort of turn into a repeat of what happened in the last game, where we're just sort of seeing them get pushed all around the map?
Eventually, but they do have better ways of fighting. If they do split up Liquid, they can go for pickoffs, they can go for like smaller fights. I like that. So Noob changed up his item build. He's not going BKB anymore, he's going Lotus to take away the roots from both Treant and Nature's Prophet ult, but also to remove the Slardar ult. So perhaps they're playing for this timing where, okay, tier 2000, you're gonna get one more item, I'll get a Lotus for you, and then we're ready to fight.
Okay. So setting up for an engagement like that. I mean, the thing that's scary, like you said, is that they do have those two different forms of the roots that can completely mess up their games with the Treant and with the NP ulti.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of damage as well, like on the Radiant lineup. It's not only just this lockdown, but they're getting higher levels on Slardar. They're getting Nisha currently is queuing up a Silver Edge, which I would kind of like, you know, damage, more mobility. And Mickey starting to scale as well, has a Maelstrom completed now too.
Omar looks to be caught and going pretty low. Does have the Ghost Scepter, trying to escape from it.
He's trying to sprint away.
But it's not going to happen. So they do manage to find another kill onto him. The supports in this game just have not been able to play. 0-5 on the Ench, 0-4 on the Rubik. The majority of their team's deaths.
It's really hard for them to go together and feel like, in terms of having any purpose, because your cores aren't really ready to fight.
Yeah.
They only want like this 1v1, this 2v2, so they're just kind of like smoke breakers at this point.
Yeah. Feels like it's all about these core heroes getting what they need.
Yeah.
And, well, Liquid shove on in that bottom wave. Managed to take down the tower. Kaori trying to do what he can. It's just whittling away. This is not going to work, though. And he is going to drop too. They're going to kill it, and you're a little creep, too. As, yeah, that tower just going to get healed up again.
Yeah, honestly, this move doesn't do much. I mean, you do show some heroes to your team. So, once again, tier 2000, my bro. Farm away. Carry me out of this game. He's at least doing a nice job at keeping up his net worth.
Mickey gets the blink back, and the TP coming, wanting to find him over there, but does not look like it's going to happen. TP out from TA 2000, waits long enough, gets away from harm.
I mean, Liquid are doing a great job on this map right now. They're slowly getting more net worth lead. Nisha is on top of the net worth. That kind of goes to show you that, yeah, TA 2000 is doing a good job, but he's being pressured.
Right.
I think OT have more moves in them. You can smoke with the lasso. Try and find someone who's alone.
Well, right now, you look for a Dota Plus win probability. 27% is all that they got, but finding Boxy at the start, that's a good way for these ones to begin. Obviously, Age is still a minute 15 left on it, and they're also going to be able to find the D ward here. So retaking some of their jungle, seeing if they can maybe find a little bit more momentum in this game to go their direction.
Noob is queuing up a Shivas now. Kaori, not as lucky. Just getting wiped out of the game.
Dude, Edge just does not have a game. Ever since those 3 deaths at the start, it has been painful. But somehow Boxy is below her net worth.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the creeps. He's at least still farming, but yeah, so what? If Slardar ultis you, you're sitting on -8 armor.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest spot to be in.
No, it's pretty rough. And another tier 2 tower now under fire. And they bring it down. Liquid, they're just going to get this one, it looks like. No answer to this at all. So, I mean, need more time to farm. This is the mantra of anti-mage games. Will he be able to come online in time, though? This Manta getting closer and closer.
I mean, so the Manta's going to help him to not only play the map, but also help him play fights to get out of one of these routes. As I see Boxy swapping in a smoke. Might just want to be ready soon to make a play. And Senia is scouting already as well in their own woods.
All right. Am I crazy? Do you think the Battle Fury was because he's playing against Nature's Prophet?
Honestly, I thought that earlier too, and I feel like that shouldn't be the reason.
Boxy, Snowball to try and get away. A really big MP ulti. Will they be able to turn this fight? There's still heroes in the area.
Okay.
But they won't decide to go anymore on Liquid, and, well, Ooredoo, they're not opting to go in for a fight across the river.
They are getting some good kills, and they're finding these aggressive wards that Liquid have placed. I like the smoke a lot. Lasso up in 10 as well.
See if they could find him. That Aegis no longer there. Who do they find? Insania trying to break that smoke. Gleipnir done, so another form of control as Noob jumps in, tries to get him, and in no man's land. The silence is there onto multiple, but the jump forward and then the Hurricane Pike. This is not the way it's supposed to go. Snowball from Amor, they've got all the control in the world. TA 2000 dead. And Ooredoo Thunder, a horrific smoke into mid. That might cost you a major slot. Ultra kill on Nisha. 8k gold lead suddenly.
Oh, sheesh. I didn't think it was going to go this way. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, suddenly...
Look at the smiles on Nisha.
He's like, yeah, I was just fed an ultra kill. So now he's godlike, ultra kill, 4,000 gold on the deck.
Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God. It fell apart so quickly. Keza, you said you liked the smoke.
I did. Oh no. I really did. I thought it was just a quick lasso, but then perhaps the hero fogged him or something?
I don't know what happened there, but...
Oh, he tried to get him.
He just was not there.
But then they got him.
Nisha was so ready for that one.
Oh, it's the help your friend syndrome. I can't watch this.
Yeah.
It's painful.
This one's really painful. So much control. The Gleipnir being completed right as that was happening. Oh, wow. What a finish.
Nisha just getting to play pew-pew in that fight. Just right-click, get the hits off. Oh, shit. Yeah, that one hurts.
Yeah, I hate to see it. And I mean, in that moment, too, should be noted, Insania stole away Nisha's Rampage, so probably reported.
Probably reported. Definitely not worthy of an MVP now. Make sure that that doesn't happen, my friends.
So how bad is this in terms of the way that the next couple of minutes this game plays out? Do Ooredoo still have moves in them?
Well, obviously it's not good, but OT still have moves. Like the gameplay for them doesn't truly change. Sure, you didn't win the fight, so you can't just take a straight 5-on-5, but you still have your map clear. You still have the lasso to pick people off. So as long as you try to force and split Liquid apart, you're still in this game, no problem.
Okay. We'll see if they can make it happen. But right now, it's a smoke up, and Liquid look like they want to put the foot on the neck as jumps in. And Insania, if they can burst him quickly enough, it would be good, but that's not going to happen. The homies showed up, and now they're going to find the Death Prophet. They're going to kill off the Rubik. And the moves are being countered. A little bit of jiu-jitsu from Liquid here.
Well, they just know where to go. These kills... They're taking too long. It's just a bat and Rubik. They can always just reinforce as Coyote.
God, that bash hurts. Donk, 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 donk,
Here comes
donk,
Gleipnir.
donk, 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 donk. And there's the snipe. Mickey gets that one. Wow. What an absolute just brutal move from Liquid as they are taking over this game. And for Ooredoo, I mean, you're coming so close. I think back again to a couple of those moments. Feeling real rough for him now as Boxy blinks right on top of where TA2000 was going. Tries to get away, broken, jump to the side. Mickey looking, hunting off to the right. Does he go for a Gleipnir throw? No. So they won't catch the anti-mage. He gets away with that one.
Still, once again, sure you don't kill him, but you force him away. They just can't catch a break. They're getting ran at entirely all over the map. Look, they go on you bottom. Now Boxy's like, okay, where are they going to go? They're going to go top. So he instantly already sets up and TPs to the top outpost.
They saw that one on a ward and realized that he's still over here. Obviously, the big danger is that if Boxy's set up top, Mickey can just TP in at a moment's notice. And it looks like they're thinking about going on that right now for TA2000. Nope, they're not going to. Don't like the look of it.
Just debating a little bit, keeping them on their toes. Making sure they're still talking about making sure that they have to protect each other. Roche also up in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Sending in an inch creep. Will likely see it. Insania is going to come on in and try and take that one away. And Nisha not wanting to reel himself, but does see that Roche is up now. Okay.
Liquid are probably going to look to force this one soon, especially if they can just hold some buybacks, because how are OT going to kill you? They need to lasso a hero to really kill him, so maybe just hold buyback, TP tier 1 mid. Do they feel strong enough to just force it? Are they going to wait?
I mean, there's a lot of different options there for him. I think that the world's their oyster, and the fights right now for Ooredoo, they have to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Any mess up and the game just feels like it's over.
Absolutely. They do have good vision in their own jungle, at least for now, on both of the high grounds. We'll see how long those live, as one is going to be taken out now.
Head on into the pit now. Liquid start making that move. And in the meantime, down bottom, Boxy is already getting set up while Roche is being taken, trying to find Noob. He does manage to get the blink away. But nonetheless, Kaori, he's not going to be so lucky. He gets brought down, and now second Aegis in hand. Ready to go.
Ooh. And there's the Slardar shard we talked about earlier.
Yeah. Oh, it's super strong. Oh my god. Omar needs to get out of there. Stolen Crush.
Crush him.
Chasen has the vision, gets the bash, and
this is the second Gleipnir kill in this game.
Zap.
As Nisha is just pew-pewing away at the mid tower for now. Yep. Lasso.
Oh, but the overgrowth. Reaction was there. Has a Hurricane Pike, but he just walks away invis. Oh, no detection. No nothing. Weren't able to go for the all-in play. Nisha gets out of there. Oh, they did have dust on him. Just didn't want to commit for it. Too scary.
We have Butterfly now on TA 2000. But this whole game is just on him. It's Lasso into hopefully TA 2000 gets to clap someone.
He does also have that the Blast Drake, so a good way to sort of just throw his body in there and try and reduce the damage that Nisha can do. But this needs to be perfect.
He's looking to go around or cut the wave. What's the play here? So they know how hard it is.
He is going to be cutting this wave on top of a ward. The root. Manta backs away, looking for the chase. TA2000, blink back up in a second. Curse the O-Growth. They have him caught for a moment. Snowball keeping vision on him. Oh, good play. And now he can blink out of that one. Yes. He can't.
But they see him.
Oh, no. Oh, TA2000. Sheesh. He could have blinked earlier, but he's in trouble, and they got eyes on him. In the meantime, they do take down Insania. Still, vision is there.
He's so
TA2000 living for a very long time. Manta back up in a second, able to Manta dodge and then jump away. No, they catch him. Mana Void doesn't have enough for the blink.
In the meantime, Nisha is just casually 1v3ing the entire OT team.
29 minutes, 16,000 gold lead. Ooredoo lose their carry, and that fight mid, something they're going to be thinking about for a while.
For sure. They have a 4-staff on Ench. They need to really look at who can we lasso, and then how do we bring him in to actually make sure that hero dies. Because Liquid, they were really quick on their fingers with the root in the last fight.
Oh, they were super ready. Yeah, that move right there, it feels like it needs to be sort of like catching somebody completely alone, which, speaking of which, down bottom, Kaori going to be caught completely alone and brought down by Zion Mickey in tandem. That does mean Nisha's alone here, but with no TA2000, does Noob feel confident going on him alone?
Looks like they're not feeling it.
Yeah.
They're just gonna wait for the anti-mage. Boxy gives a little punch away and a big snowball.
Yeah, finds Omar. Nisha's still there. Has vision.
Good
Hurricane Bike pushback. Oh god, and Mickey has him there. They turn the BKB TA2000 trying to do damage into Mickey, but he is so strong.
Sprout.
And the Sprout, he's trying to cut through it, trying to get in on the fight, but it's just not going to happen. They take him down. TA2000 dead. Buyback only available for the death profit of the heroes that are left. And another punch connects onto that Enchantress, as there is just no answer. 12 deaths for her, and GG is called 31 minutes in. Liquid, they are going to secure #1 in Western Europe.
I mean, they are just so damn good at playing these lines.